to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. So today's video is going to come as a surprise for many of you guys because it's a topic that I've never talked about, I don't think, before in detail. I think I've mentioned it, but I've never really talked about it. And that is, how do you find a mentor? What qualities your mentors should possess, and some of you have even asked me to be your mentor. So I'm going to unpack and unfold all of those questions in today's video. So if you are interested in the topic of finding a mentor in your business, you definitely want to stay tuned. So I got a call earlier today from my mentor, Miss Beverly Winston. She was my first mentor in the event planning industry. And she had an event today and she wanted me to come by to take photos for her, because she's like, look, I'm not good with taking photos. And she also kind of wanted for me to look at everything. We always do that. Like, we look at each other's designs and, to get a fresh eye on it. So as I was driving over to see her, I actually filmed a little bit of that. But I don't know if I'll share all of the footage with you guys, but I do want to share the most important footage with you guys. But as I was driving over, I started thinking about the topic of mentorship and how important mentorship is, not only in event planning, but in every arena of business. Mentors have so many different benefits if you get the right mentor. So let me rephrase that. Having the right mentor makes all of the difference in your business or your endeavors, whether your endeavors are financial, educational, whether they are, social, whatever those endeavors, may be, even spiritual. Having the right mentor in that area will definitely help you and aid you in, progressing along to meet your goal. So today we're going to unpack and uncover the topic of business mentorship in terms of event planning. And one of the first things that I think drew me to Miss Beverly was the right heart. So if you guys are keeping notes, the first thing, then this is just off the top of my head. I don't have any notes or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you guys from the heart. So the first thing I think that your mentor should possess is the right heart or the right spirit. Some people call it the right vibe, whatever you call it. For me, it's the right heart or the right spirit. Listen to that. So for me, even though when I first met her, she corrected me about something that I had done wrong, her heart was in the right place, and so that is what really drove me to her. And I'm going to let you guys kind of see exactly what she had to say about our first meeting. And then I'll come back and share some other pointers with you. Okay, this is my godmother, Miss Beverly. Tell them, hey, Mama Belle.
Hey, Mama Belle. Hey.
So anyway, she is how I actually got started in event planning. So tell them the story about.
Well, she had an event, and the first event I went to, she had a tablecloth, and it was at the head table. And at the event, I was so nervous, and I wanted just to grab it. After the event, I told her, I said, you've done an excellent job. I said, but when you have a head table, your tablecloth always go to the floor. Don't let me ever see that again. So she's been doing it ever since then. So I've learned from her, and she have learned from me.
And she has definitely been a blessing in my life. So the event that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, this one right here. She decorated this entire thing. This was her creation. Such a great job.
You are the reason why I make it through. I can't live without you, breathe without you. Hey, you are the only one, yeah, that is true. I can't live without you, breathe without you. Oh, I believe in you and me together. You and me always, forever, yeah. I promise I'll be there. Oh, I will give you everything, whatever. Turn my back on you, no, never. Yeah, I promise I'll be there. 'Cause you're my number one. You are my number one.
So yes, she corrected me because my tablecloth, my table linens were not the right size for the table. And, you know, she gave me that piece of advice, and that one little piece of advice took my events to the next level. And from that, I knew she had my heart. My best interest at heart, because she was able to share information with me that allowed me to, you know, kind of matriculate and grow to the next level, because I love parties and events, and she was more like into the wedding sector. So there weren't, like I mentioned in my last video, there weren't a lot of people in the realm of like doing the creative things that you guys see me doing today. So once she made that correction with me, I knew that she was someone that I wanted in my life. Number one, she had the right heart. Number two, she had accomplished some of the things that I desired to accomplish in my very own life. Because again, I started out doing lifestyle or social events like birthday parties and baby showers and bridal showers, but I had not done weddings, and I was not comfortable doing weddings. So that was another thing that attracted me to her. She had been where I wanted her to go. So that's the second characteristic that you want to look for in a mentor. You want to look for someone who has been, or that they are where you desire or aspire to be. And she was that for me. So she gave me a lot of points and a lot of pointers and a lot of tips to help me move along. And because, you know, I was younger and more technical, I was able to get a hold to more resources quicker, and I was able to grow, you know, as well. And she was never intimidated by my growth. She always congratulated me. She always supported me. She would, again, it goes back to having the right heart, because sometimes if you can get the wrong mentor, when they see you growing, some of them may get, you know, intimidated by what they see in you in terms of your gift. So again, you want to make sure you have the person with the right heart, someone who's going to be honest and straightforward with you, someone who is not going to be competitive with you, but rather they'll be more of a confidant or comrade, somebody that you can trust. That is so important, because if you have the right mentor, it can propel your business. Your business will be more sustainable. They can share mistakes that they have made, the ins and outs of the business. There are so many different benefits to having the right mentor. Now, another thing I want to bring up is that, you know, you don't have to just have one mentor. Like, there are different mentors for different areas in your life. When I was at work, I had a work mentor. In this business, you know, Miss Beverly is a mentor. But then when I wanted to do fresh flowers, that was not a scope or a realm that she had been in. Like, she didn't really feel comfortable with the way that the level that I wanted to go to or to achieve. So I had someone else to come in, and that's Christopher Burson. You guys will see a lot of him in Lux Academy. He's absolutely incredible. So he was my floral mentor. He was a totally different mentor for me. He taught me a lot about fresh flowers, how to build flowers, you know, all of those things. And so did I kick Miss Beverly to the side because now I had this, you know, celebrity florist as a mentor? Absolutely not. You know, he was my floral mentor. Miss Beverly was my business mentor. You know, I had different mentors for different areas in my life, and I recommend that you guys do the same. Like, you don't have to just be with one person. It's just so much more beneficial when you can, because you don't want to just like, even if a person becomes your mentor, the goal is not to duplicate who they are. It's to take the pieces of them that you identify most with and make them uniquely you. You know, so there were things that I was able to grab from Miss Beverly in terms of the basics of event planning. There were things that I was able to grab from Chris in terms of florals. And then I used, you know, my own God-given creativity to develop, you know, my own personal style and my own personal sense of style as well. So that is definitely imperative when you are choosing your mentor. And then the final thing is, you know, you want a mentor that when you invest in them, that they will make that same investment back into you. So, you know, there are some mentorship programs out there that you have to pay to be a part of, whether it's through a curriculum or a class or anything like that. And I do understand the point of them, charging some type of fee, because when you go to college, those are educational mentors. So you have to pay to go to college. You have to, there is some knowledge out there that you can't find on YouTube. There is some knowledge out there that, people have spent several decades, finding and perfecting. And I agree that there, should be some type of compensation as it relates to that. But once that class or that course is over, how is that person? Once they collect your fee, are they still going to be there for you? Do they answer your questions? Did the class deliver what it said it was going to deliver? Are you comfortable when you don't get everything that you need in that one setting or that one class? Are you comfortable with going back and asking that individual more questions? Are you comfortable with the information that you got? Like, do you feel that that individual or that mentor is as invested into you as you are to them? And if that answer is yes, then that's the right mentor for you. If that answer is no, then it's probably not the best mentor for you. And I feel, I'm not everyone's mentor. Yeah, I love, working with people who are just beginning their event planning business, or they're, kind of like I don't want to say they're more like not really advanced, but they have had some level of experience, like more intermediate. That is my groove. Like, I'm really comfortable with helping those individuals. And when I first started Lux Academy, that was my target audience. But as I continue to offer my mentorship in the form of Lux Academy, I had a lot of advanced people coming to me saying, what you're doing is very unique in the industry. No one else is teaching business like you teach business. And I have an MBA, so I'm qualified, to teach business, the business aspect of things and how you run your business. And no one else in the industry was doing that. People teach how to do backdrops and centerpieces and all that. But no, what's the point of doing and knowing all of that when you don't have the basics of your business down? And so that was, that is my niche that I enjoy sharing with you guys. And if you're interested in becoming one of my mentees through Lux Academy, I am getting ready to open it back up, and admission is going to be very, very limited. I have a few weddings and events that are coming up in May, June, July, September, and November that I will have very few people to come to. And due to, to the situation, the restrictions are going to be in place. So get ready. And if you guys are not fortunate enough to travel to me, I understand that as well. I do have some online options that are available for you too. Right now, I have opened up my pricing and pricing strategy class. It's over 6 hours of materials, contracts, price packagings. Everything that you need to, get the business aspect of your business together. And it's only $199 right now. And then at the end of those 3 modules on March the 30th, I believe, I'm going to go live so you can ask me whatever questions you want to ask me in a private, session with me, in order to clear up any questions that you may have had. So I hope this video really helped you guys with, what you need or what type of questions you need to ask in terms of, mentorship. And I pray and hope that you all find amazing mentors to help propel your business to the next level. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a heart or a thumbs up down in the comments. And don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers.